Cameron Gaskell here. We're at our next house. This is the Gladiolus project. It's out in Middleburg. This house is a little bit more out in the country. It has a little bit of a lower value. We bought this house for $39,000. We're going to sell it for, probably list it for $117,000. Probably going to get about $110,000 when it's all said and done. We're going to put about $40,000 into this project, and when it's all said and done, I think we'll probably make between $17,000 to $20,000. Now, I want you to pan over here to the side. You can see the neighbor's house. If you even walk over here, not the greatest thing to look at. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out towards the front. We're going to run a privacy fence all the way down until it gets to the back of this tree line over here. So that way the view from the house, you don't really see all that over there. Look right here, quite a bit of wood rot on the siding. So what we're going to do, we're going to come up about 3 feet. We're going to cut all this siding out right here, take it out, and we're going to replace it with new stuff. We're going to block it out with 2x4 and put Z-flashing and do it the proper way. It continues all the way over through here, and so we're going to do that, but we only need to go about this far. So you're going to have this line right here where you have the flashing. And in order to make this look okay, I'm going to cover that line with a 1x4, but I'm going to run the 1x4 all the way to the corner of the house, so that it's considered. When you see all this natural wood like this, make sure if you have a house that has this, that you oil-based prime all the trim, windowsills, and then the doors as well. Because if you just paint this, the paint will just peel off, because this is very smooth and it's got that shiny, like that varnish on it. So you want to make sure that you use the oil-based primer. It'll make the paint bond to it much better. Same thing with these doors. Now here's the hall bath. Been damaged pretty good with something going on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the whole floor out. The vanity, the toilet, the tub walls, even the tile on the ceiling is going to come out. You have what we call the accessory kits, which are your towel bars, toilet paper holder. We're going to rip that stuff out. We're going to patch the walls, re-sheetrock the ceiling. We're going to put 1/2-inch hardy backer on the walls so that our tile will bond to it real well. And then we're going to replace the tub. We're going to put in new fixtures, new shower head. You come around here, you can see that the bottom of it doesn't look that good. I just like to have new kitchens in my houses. It's something that's a big selling feature, and people like it. I could probably get away with it either way, but I'm just a stickler for having new kitchens. So we are going to go in here. We got a couple things we're going to do. The washing machine box is in pretty rough shape, so we're going to take this out, put a new one in there, and then patch all this so it gives it a nice new look for a new washing machine box. Make sure all the plumbing's been done right as well. Anytime I see a wall opened up, I'm going from copper to CPVC or PVC. That kind of has me concerned. I want to make sure that's not leaking before we cover that up. Okay, this is the master bedroom. One of the weird things about this is it's got the attic access in the master. There's not much you can do about it. Now, this is the master bath. This was already gutted. We didn't do this. It was already like this. A couple things. That looks like there might have been some old termite damage. Not real bad, just a little bit of surface area. Could even be just water damage. So we're going to take and get some, we have some new wood coming, and we're going to scab on some new 2x4s on anything that has some damage to it. Hey everybody, Cameron Gaskell here. We're back at the Gladiolus House in Middleburg, Florida. And we're a little over halfway through with the project now, but I went ahead and had a brand new AC unit. We'll show you the inside air handler when we go in there, but that's all brand new. I think we put a 2.5 ton in this house for, I think it's 1,104 square feet for this house. We also had some rotten wood down here. The siding was rotten, so we replaced it all the way down the entire length of the house. Okay, as you can see, the inside looks totally different. Everything's been ripped out that needs to be ripped out. They've already painted the house. We had some issues with the ceiling here that have all been patched. The kitchen cabinets are completely gone. They're supposed to go in today. Now in here in the bathroom, this glass is clogged. So we're going to have the window company is going to come back out and going to replace the glass anywhere in the house that we have fogged glass or where the seals are broken, which is what causes the fog. The tile in here is pretty much done. He's got, looks like a couple more pieces to put in on the bottom, and then he'll grout everything. And then he'll tile the floor. We'll put the toilet, the vanity, the mirror. The light we decided to leave. They're just going to put a plastic cover back on there. The water heater that was here before will go back, but we'll put a pan in this time, so if it ever leaks, we can have a drain that goes outside the house so that it won't ever leak inside here. We also said we had a new AC. This is the air handler. So everything in here is nice and new. Now this is the master. We've got the tile guy. He's working on the master bath, so we won't be able to walk in there right now. But they've been storing everything in here. We're going to put a fan up in here. You can probably come around and stick the camera through here so you can at least see what he's doing. So he's got the shower walls all tiled. He's got the shower floor and the curb. And he's just working on the floor now. And once he gets all that finished, we'll install the vanity, the toilet, and the mirror, and then the same thing with the light. We'll put one of those plastic covers on there. We're probably going to have this house done in the next, I'd say, 5 days. Get the landscaper out there. We'll get the cleaning crew to come out here, get it all nice, and get the realtor out here to start staging it and get it listed for the weekend. We haven't had any problems on this house. It's a pretty easy house. The ones that are newer like this, that were built, say, within the last 15 years, they just seem to go real smooth. You don't see any surprise. Hey everybody, Cameron Gaskill here. We're back at the Gladiolus project. The house is all finished now. We're going to go inside and check it out. I know the last time we did the video, you guys already saw the outside. It was pretty close to being finished, so there's not a whole lot different there. We'll still show it to you. We have the landscaping in now. Everything's painted, all the lights are up, everything's been cleaned up outside. If you look over here on the side, you'll see that we ran a fence all the way down the property line. It gives it a little bit of privacy between the neighbors. But this is a really big lot, so somebody who has a boat or an RV or trailers or anything like that, this is a great house for them. Now we're going to go ahead and go inside and take a look at everything. Now, this house has already been staged, but the problem is it's sold in 2 days. So when that happens, the realtor will go ahead and take all the staging out because she has a lot of houses that she stages and she needs to put it into a different house. So we didn't get here fast enough in order to make this last video to see it staged, which is fine because all of our videos we show you the house staged, so it's kind of nice being able to see the house unstaged, what it looks like. Now when you have a newer construction house like this, it's okay to show it staged or unstaged. It really doesn't matter. So it's not that bad that you get to see it this way. So we're in the living room right now. The new kitchen, I think this was here last time we did the video, but now it's complete with all the appliances and everything. They got the crown molding at the top. We put in all of our light fixtures. And we basically did this kitchen exactly the way it was before, except for this area here, if you remember, it was kind of low and had it where you could sit at it. It didn't really make a lot of sense to me, so we just got rid of it, stuck a regular cabinet here. But we did give it the overhang, so if they want to sit at it and eat from this side, they can. So this bathroom was pretty much gutted. Everything in here is new. You got the new tub, the new toilet, the new vanity, new mirror. The light is existing. We just changed the bulbs. And then, of course, the tile all the way around the floor and the walls, everything is new. In here is kind of the utility room. It's now all finished. We put in the new washing machine box in here. You got your plug for your dryer and your dryer vent, your plug for your washing machine. Always make sure that you have those 4 things when you're doing a laundry room. A lot of times we'll see some of the stuff and it's missing the dryer vent hole or it's missing the plug. And then behind the door, we got the new water heater put in. Notice how it's got the conduit right here? And all this stuff is screwed. You need to make sure it's done like that. You can't have any exposed wiring. That will fail inspection every time. So make sure, and same thing there. If that, if this pipe right here doesn't go into the wall and you can see the wiring, then that's not going to pass inspection either. This is the master. Put a new fan in here. It's got a little bit of a walk-in closet with new wire shelves that we put in there. Of course, we put new carpet throughout the house, and all the tile in the house is all brand new as well. And then in here is the master bath. So everything in here is new. We put a new shower pan in, got a new drain in here, new curb, all new tile. All the fixtures are new, the toilet, the vanity, the mirror, even the towel bar and accessory kit. Everything in here is new. Okay, so when we bought this house, we paid $34,000 for this house. We were planning on selling it for $115,000. Once we got finished with it, it took probably about 3.5 weeks to get done with it. We called the realtor, had them come out, and she said she thought it'd be best to list it for about $110,000. So it's about $5,000 less than what we were wanting, but we wanted to make sure it sells fast. So what happened was we listed it on like a Saturday, and we had 3 or 4 showings that day, and 3 of the people made offers. So we asked for highest and best, and we got an offer at $115,500. So ironically, we got what we wanted originally, and it's $5,500 over asking price, which is really good. So we sell the house at $115,500. We're going to net, which means after we pay real estate commission and closing, we're going to net about $103,950. The rehab was about $37,000. So that brings it down to $66,900 minus the $34,000 that we purchased the house for, brings it at $32,950. And then we had about $4,210 in holding costs. That's our points and then our mortgage payments for the hard money loan that we used to purchase the house. $4,210 on that. That brings it down to $28,740. That is our profit on this house. Let me tell you what, on a house that you're selling for $110,000 or $115,000, if you can make $28,000 on it, that's a slam dunk deal all day long. So that's a really good deal. We actually had one of our students do this with us, so it was a joint venture. So he actually gets half. So for somebody who's just learning this, they got $14,000, and they got a pretty good lesson on how to rehab houses. So you can't beat that. So thanks for checking this out. This is our last video, and we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to check me out on www.camerongasco.com. You guys take care and make lots of money, and I'll see you on the next video.